The older I've gotten, the more aware I've become that no one gives a fuck about you, about your job, about how much you lift, about your physique, about how much money you make, about how many friends you have, about your family. No one gives a flying fuck, okay? At the end of the day, you can try to post on social media, you can try to hype yourself up, you can try to get validation, and no one gives a fuck, okay? There's been countless times in my life where I've seen people, and I'm so guilty of this myself, who seek validation, but little do I realize that no one gives a fuck. Everyone is so focused on themselves all the time to the point where seeking validation from others is pointless. And feeling scared to fail or be embarrassed is also pointless. Like, I can't pull up um an exact moment for me personally, but there was this guy on YouTube I was watching about how he had a really embarrassing moment in middle school, he said, and about how it happened in the moment. It was embarrassing, obviously, but then like 5 minutes later, like no one thought anything of it ever again. You know what I mean? Because no one gives a fuck. No one gives a shit. It's just in the moment and then it's over. You know what I mean? So, with that knowledge, knowing that knowledge, there's two sides to this story. You can either A, continue to seek validation, continue to care what other people think, and end up living just a miserable life and thinking that since no one cares about you, that you can just kind of just let yourself go, which is not true at all. And then on the flip side, you could say, okay, instead of now that I know no one cares about me, I'm going to care about myself. You know what I mean? So I'm going to start living my life for me, for God, for my higher purpose, and actually live instead of living my life through a mirror, or sorry, not a mirror, a window. You know what I mean? Kind of living in third person. Oh my gosh, and it's just like so many people are just seeking validation for what? You know what I mean? Like no one gives a fuck. It's just like you think of like all the girls like on Instagram or posting like pictures for the gram, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, am I an asshole for saying this shit? I don't understand it, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I never have had social media ever. Like, I'll always post those stupid skit videos, but like I'd barely post them. And they're just to really just make people laugh. I'm not ever seeking any validation. And it's like, at the end of the day, like, I'll post that and like, sure, I'll say like some bullshit, like, but like, no one actually cares, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you watch the video, you laugh, you don't like it, you think it's funny, you thought it was hateful, whatever it is, you'll have that initial reaction, and then you'll forget about it. Okay? That's all. That's all it is. No one gives a fuck. Okay? This is, yeah.